Booker for the win. Yes! Devin Booker for the win. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rocha here, and we are here for my Week 10 picks. Didn't get around to live streaming this week for them, so we're going to make this a video. So last week, as you guys see, I only got 8 points, man. Kind of a bad week. I've had a couple bad weeks in a row, only 8 and 7 points. But hey, it's a new week. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get this started right away, shall we? So, I'll be live for this game tonight. Colts, Titans. It's going to be a really fun game. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's see. Colts coming off a loss, which I thought they would play better against the Ravens. I really thought the Colts would play a lot better than that. But, and the Titans coming off a good win against the Bears. Titans 6-2 here at home, taking on the 5-3 Colts. In this game, give me Tennessee. I know the Colts defense is really good, but the Titans, I'm liking how they're playing lately. They're 6-2. They're rolling. I think they get the dub here on Thursday Night Football and take the lead or hold on to that lead in the AFC South and move on to be 7-3. Hopefully Tannehill, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry have good games tonight. All right, next up, we got the 2-6 Houston Texans coming off of, I think, a victory against the Jags, if I'm not wrong. Against the 5-3 Cleveland Browns coming off a bye week. This will be an interesting game. Both these defenses are giving up a lot of points per game. But in this game, Nick Chubb's coming back. Give me the Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield's going to be good to go. So Baker, Landry, Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Austin Hooper's back. So give me Cleveland to move to 6-3 on the season. Next up, we got the Washington football team coming off a loss to the New York Giants, taking on the Detroit Lions, coming off a loss to the Minnesota Vikings. This should be a pretty high-scoring game. I'm going to go ahead and go the Lions with Matthew Stafford, DeAndre Swift. Marvin Jones has been doing really solid for them. So give me the Lions in this game. Washington, they got Alex Smith starting. I love Alex Smith to death, being a 49er fan, but I just don't think he's got anything left. I don't think Washington's going to be a really good football team with him at quarterback. They're better off with Kyle Allen or Dwayne Haskins. But hey, hopefully, Alex Smith proves me wrong and he does good. But in this game, give me the Detroit Lions to move to 4-5 on the year. Next up, we got the 1-7 Jacksonville Jaguars coming off a loss to the Texans, taking on the 6-2 Green Bay Packers coming off a victory against the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. I mean, this is an easy one. Jacksonville, literally 1% of people are taking the Jags to win this game, and that's probably Jags fans. Well, what is that? What was 1%? I can't. It's such a small percentage. There you go. 1% of people are picking the Jags in this game. It's gonna be an easy dub. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I think somebody like DJ Chark can have a really good game. Same with James Robinson. But give me the Packers in this game to move to 7-2. All right, next up, we got the 3-4-1 Philadelphia Eagles coming off a bye week, taking on the 2-7 New York Football Giants coming off a victory against the Washington football team. Miles Sanders going to be back in this game. I think Zach Ertz, Alshon Jeffrey are all back too. Eagles are going to get more healthier on offense. They're going to win this game. And I'll not be shocked if the Giants pull out the victory. I just don't see it. Carson Wentz has got to be better, and I think he will be. But getting Jeffrey back, got it fully healthy. Miles Sanders back. So definitely give me the Philadelphia Eagles in this game to stay in top of the NFC least and move on to 4-4-1. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Bucks coming off a dismantling loss against the Saints on Sunday Night Football, taking on the Carolina Panthers, who almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. But I'm going to go ahead and stick with the better team here, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry, Panther fans, Logan. But I don't know. I think the Bucs are going to be angry. They're going to play angry in this game. I think Tom Brady, second week of having Gronk, AB, Godwin, Evans, Scotty Miller, Cameron Brate. So give me the Bucs to bounce back in what, in my opinion, should be a good, close, high-scoring game. So give me the Bucs to move to 7-3. All right, next up, and what could be the game of the week? Buffalo Bills coming off a great victory against the Seattle Seahawks, taking on the Arizona Cardinals, who just barely lost to the Miami Dolphins. Man, this is a tough game for me to choose. Both teams, I like both teams a lot, but I'm going to stick with the Bills. They're on a roll right now. They're playing like they were at the beginning of the year. So give me Buffalo. They hand the Cardinals a second straight loss. Go to 8-2, stay in top of that AFC East. Yeah, give me Josh Allen's been on a roll the last few weeks. He balled out against Seattle last week. The Bills defense starting to play a lot better. So you know what? Give me Buffalo to beat the Cardinals in Arizona and move the 8-2. All right, we got the 3-5 Denver Broncos. They are coming off of, I think they lost. No. Yeah, they're coming off a loss against the Atlanta Falcons, taking on the 5-3 Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders coming off a last-second victory, or last-second hold against the Chargers. I streamed that game. It was an amazing game. And shout out to Nick, Eddie, Mofo. Sorry, Bronco fans, but I think the Raiders pick up this dub. Raiders, they're playing good football right now. Beat the Browns, beat the Chargers. They've already beat the Chiefs. So give me the Vegas Raiders to move to 6-3 and get a one game closer to that AFC West division behind the Chiefs. All right, next up, we got the 2-6 Los Angeles Chargers coming off a loss to the Vegas Raiders, taking on. Is that correct? Am I seeing that right? The 5-3 Miami Dolphins coming off a great victory against the Arizona Cardinals. This should be a fun game. Justin Herbert, potential, rookie of the year, taking on Tua Tagovailoa, however they say his name. Potential, maybe he plays just like he did last week. Rookie of the year. This is going to be a fun battle. I think it's going to be a close game, but give me Tua to start his career 3-0. The Dolphins to stay one game back of the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. Give me the Dolphins. Sorry, Justin Herbert. Your team just has some bad luck, man. I think this will be a high-scoring game, and I think the Dolphins move on to 6-3 and stay one game back. All right, next up, we got the 2-5-1 Cincinnati Bengals. What did they do last week? They're coming off a bye, taking on the 8-0 Pittsburgh Steelers, coming off a close victory with the Dallas Cowboys. Big Ben has both knees hurt. He's going to come out the COVID list later this week. Give me the Steelers. Big Ben's going to play. I think they'll be able to handle the Bengals. I think Gio Bernard, or it seems like Mixon's out again. I think Bernard's going to have a good game again. But I think the Steelers this time, maybe a double-digit win, 10-point win against the Bengals and move to 9-0 on the season. All right, next up, what should be another great game. The 6-2 Seattle Seahawks coming off a loss to the Buffalo Bills, taking on the 5-3 Rams coming off their bye week. This should be a fun game. I wish I can be watching this game. I'll be doing the Niner game. So, this is a tough game because the Rams' offense at times can be really fucking good. And the defense for the Seattle Seahawks is just completely garbage. Russell Wilson had a terrible week. One of the worst weeks I've ever seen him had as a quarterback. I think Seahawks continue to lose. Give me the Los Angeles Rams in. Yes, I know Seahawks fans. Oh, Rose is a Niner fan. Of course you pick the Rams. Listen, I could be wrong about this. This game could go either way. Seattle can easily bounce back. Russell Wilson have a great game and win. But the Rams have beaten. They know what it takes to beat the Seahawks. I think the Rams, they're going to have Darrell Henderson ready to go. I think the Rams offense puts up 35 plus points. Maybe not 35, 31 plus points. And win this game something like 31-28. So give me the Rams in a high-scoring NFC West battle. And the Rams will then jump the Seahawks into a virtual tie for first place in the NFC West. All right, next up. We got the 4-5 49ers coming off a bad loss to the Packers. Taking on the 6-2 New Orleans Saints coming off a dominating victory against the Bucs. So obviously in this game, I'm going to go to Saints. But here's the deal. Saints, I was watching Josh and Sean. Shout out to them in the Swiss area. I was watching the video this morning when I was on my walk. Yes, I take walks. And the Saints were favored by 9 points. Give me the 49ers. I think people think this is going to be a blowout. Now, I could be complete, Tiger. Listen, I could be completely wrong about this game, and the Saints blow the fuck out of the 49ers. The 49ers offense is getting back a little bit more healthy. Jordan Reed, second week coming off of injury. He'll be good to go. Give me the Saints in a close 3-point victory. I think something like 24-21. I don't think there's going to be a blowout. I see Kamara having a good game against us. See Michael Thomas doing pretty solid. But give me the Saints in like a 24-21 point game. A 3-point victory. And they move to 7-2 to stay one game ahead of the Buccaneers. But again, I could be completely wrong about this. And the fucking Saints blow the fuck out of the 49ers. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a very close. Every time the 49ers and Saints play, always great, close games. And I think this will be just the same. But, Tiger, I do got the Saints pulling out the dub in this game. All right. And by the way, guys, myself, Sir from the 6th, will be live for this game. So if you guys are watching this for the first time, you're new to the channel, myself and Sir tonight will be live for Thursday Night Football. So hit that like, sub, and notification bell. If you're new to the channel, come hang out with us. And also, guys, I'm going to say this now. Let me know who you guys got for each game down below in the comments. You guys got a lock. Who's your lock of the week? Who's your upset of the week? Let me know who you guys got in these games. My lock of the week will be the, obviously, will be the Steelers. And my upset of the week, honestly, I really don't know who's favorite in these games. So I can't really tell you. I don't really think I have an upset of the week, to be honest. Maybe the Rams. The Rams. Give me the Rams as the upset of the week. Oh, no. Actually, take that back. Rams are actually favored by a point, so never mind. Anyways, next up, Sunday Night Football. I will probably most likely not be live for this game. I don't know if Sir from the 6 wants to be live. If not, go check out the Sports Fairy. They'll be live for this game. I'll hang out in their chat if me and Sir don't go live for it, which I probably won't. But we got the Baltimore Ravens coming off a victory against the Colts, taking on the New England Patriots, who barely beat the New York Jets. And in this game, I don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a 14-21 point win for the Ravens. We're having a little bit of struggles with the offense. Sorry. Lamar Jackson came out and said basically defenses know what he's going to call. It's a Greg Roman offense. What do you expect? 49ers fans had to deal with that for a few years under the Harbaugh era. Yes, I know I say it like that. PJ, don't call me out on that. But give me the Ravens. I think they'll do their best to win this game and move to 7-2 and stay 2 games back of the Steelers. And finally, we got Monday Night Football. Myself or Sir, most likely, we will be live for this game. I'm excited for this game. Should be a good one. So we'll be live for this game. So again, hit that like and sub button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so y'all know when we go live on both of our channels. We got the 3-5 Minnesota Vikings coming off a victory against the Detroit Lions, taking on the 5-4 Chicago Bears, who have lost 3 in a row. This is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring, good game. But give me Minnesota. I'm sorry, Chicago fans. I know a lot of you guys are not confident anyway. But Dalvin Cook has just been a fucking beast. The last 2 weeks against Green Bay, against Detroit. Chicago's, shout out to Josh for the Sports Area. He's been talking about it all year long. Their run defense is kind of bad. And I think Dalvin Cook torches them again. There used to be a low-scoring game. Something like a 21-17 game, if that. But give me Minnesota on Monday night to pick up the victory against the Chicago Bears and move to 4-5. All right. So there we go. That's my pick for this week. Tennessee over Indianapolis. Cleveland over Texans over Houston. Detroit over Washington. Green Bay over Jacksonville. Philly over New York Giants. Tampa Bay over Carolina. Buffalo over Arizona. Vegas over Denver. Miami over LA Chargers. Pittsburgh over Cincy. LA over Seattle. New Orleans over San Francisco. Baltimore over New England. Minnesota over Chicago. All right. Finally, let's move on to Eliminator. I barely survived last week. The fucking Patriots winning a game-winning goddamn field goal. Lucky enough they won. And now we're on to week 10. Where? This is the reason why I took the Patriots last week. Because this week, I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, I know they've been playing down. They haven't been playing that great lately. But I do expect them to come out with a double-digit win against the Bengals, especially being at home. So give me the Steelers and Eliminator this week so I can move on. Now let's take a look at next week. Next week, we could go Saints over Falcons would be a good pick. Even Browns over Eagles. Yeah, so next week we'll probably end up taking Saints over Falcons in Eliminator if we survive this week. So yeah, next week, too bad I don't have the Chargers. I already took them against, I forget who I took them against, honestly. I took them week 7. Who did I take the Chargers against, guys? I took them against the Jags. All right, cool. So yeah, this week we're going Steelers over Bengals, and the next week we're looking at potentially Saints over Falcons. All right, there we go, guys. So again, make sure you hit that like, sub, and notification bell. Let me know who you guys got for Eliminator, for your picks this week, for your lock of the week, for your upset of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. And again, I'll be live in just a few hours. Colts, Titans. I think we're served from the 6th. We'll be live, and I'll be live Sunday, 49ers Saints. We'll see about Sunday night. I'm not going to go live. Maybe Sir wants to. I don't know. And then Monday night, either myself or Sir will be live. Bears, Vikings. All right, guys. And we'll most likely go back to doing a live stream for this next week. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. And we'll see you guys tonight for Colts and Titans. And once again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, sub, and notification bell for football content. All right, guys. You have a good day. Your boy Rocha signing out. Have a good one, guys. Now, where's my outro?